Chapter 4. George wakes up. George woke up the next morning feeling tired, anxious, and stressed as usual. Every day he wondered what else was going to go wrong, but at least today he knew he wouldn't have car problems. "Do you want me to drive you today?" his wife asked. "I do have time." "No, it's okay," he answered. "I'll take the bus. It's not that bad. Except for the driver." "What's wrong with the driver?" she asked. "Long story, I'll tell you later," he said as he put on his sneakers for his trek to the bus stop. Then his mood turned even more sour as he thought about seeing the bus driver, who had insulted him. Choose wisely, soap opera stuck in his head. Who does she think she was talking to? He shook his head and then turned his attention toward his sneakers because it became painfully obvious that he wasn't able to untie his shoes. The laces were tied in 20 different knots, and he knew full well that his kids had been playing in his closet again. He threw his shoes against the wall, breathed a big huff, and just sat in painful silence. More silence. A minute later he looked in the mirror above his dresser and saw himself as he heard a voice from his own conscience saying, "You. The bus driver was talking to you. You're the one with the failing marriage. You're the one who is about to get fired, who now doesn't even have a car to drive to work and can't even put on your own shoes. You're the one living a soap opera." The realization hit him unexpectedly. He couldn't disagree with Joy. She was right. His life and career had hit rock bottom. Even his boss and biggest supporter and mentor had sat in his office yesterday and told him he couldn't vouch for him anymore. "I can't carry you anymore," his boss said. "I don't want to be carried," George replied. "But that's what I've been doing. Everyone's asking me, what happened to George, and I'm saying I don't know, but he'll get it together. Well, now they are looking at me saying he'd better get it together or else you'll both be gone. I love you, George, like a son, but I can't let you bring me down, too. I've worked too hard for this. I have kids in college. I will get it together," George declared. "We'll see," said his boss. "As my old football coach used to say, we don't talk this game. We play it. So I hope to see action soon, because if you don't get it together, then we both know what has to happen." Fired was a word George never thought he would hear, and now he was hearing it all too frequently in the same sentence with his name. "I need to try to turn this around today," he thought. "How? I have no idea."